Hello everyone, this is Hank. I'm back today for a brand new series which I call Adobe Photoshop for the Casual Photographer. Okay, in this very first episode, I'm going to show you how to change the default for your RAW files in the Adobe Camera Raw, which is part of Photoshop. Okay, so right now I already have a RAW file loaded, and when you launch it into Photoshop, what happens is like Photoshop is going to put it in an app called ACR, which is short for Adobe Camera Raw. Okay, what are we looking at right now? Okay, usually when you first launch a RAW file into Photoshop, okay, you would have the RAW file looking kind of like dull and colorless, like what you're seeing here. And I think lately Adobe is doing that on purpose to show you the RAW file uncorrected, okay, which doesn't really mean that you have to live with that. Okay, so the purpose today is I'm going to show you that if you want to, you can set it to different things. Okay, so first of all, you look over the upper right, okay, what you will see is something called profile. And the default, if you haven't done anything to it, usually would be Adobe Color. At least that's what I got. Okay, and along with that you have a RAW file, uncorrected, nothing, and it looks kind of dull. You know, it doesn't look anything like what you've seen, you know, on your camera, on the LCD when you press the preview. So they look very different. Okay, they might have flashed it to show you the vibrant thing that you used to see, and then it switch over to this view here, which is a raw view of it. So now with that, okay, I will show you how you can change it for this particular picture, and later we'll show you how to change it for everything else. Okay, so the first thing you do is you go to that browse profile on the right. Okay, when you press that, you will see a whole bunch of default from Adobe. Okay, that gives you different way this thing could look like. Okay, now if you want your picture, the raw picture, to look just like what you see on your LCD preview, then you go down to camera matching. Okay, in the camera matching you see a bunch of settings. The reason that is different is because when you preview it on the LCD of your camera, the camera actually shows you a JPEG version of your file, even though you set it to RAW recording. It shows you a JPEG version, and that JPEG version's already got some color and contrast manipulation done to it, depending on how you set your default JPEG setting. Okay, for this example, I'm going to assume that I use the landscape default in my camera, and by choosing the landscape here, okay, I would have approximated the way it would look on the LCD when I do the preview. Okay, immediately you see there's already changed color. Make it look a little bit better, more like a JPEG. Okay, once you choose that, you can go back and you're done. Now notice down here there's a whole bunch of other settings that you can choose. But for this example, I'm going to just choose landscape, camera landscape. Okay, and I go back. Okay, now my default all of a sudden look a whole lot better. unfortunately, if you won't do anything further. It only works for this picture. The next time you launch another RAW, it'll go back to exactly where it was. Unless you do something to change it, and that is changing the preference. But before you can do the preference, you kind of have to save this as a preset before you could do that. Okay, what are presets anyway? So if you go to the right here, okay, you see that this is preset. And if you press on it, you see a great big slew of presets that you can choose. Starting out, you have something called user presets. I think I might have set this up myself, or it is a default. I don't remember, to tell you the honest truth. Okay, but it doesn't really matter. If you don't have this, you can set up one like that. But these are all the ones that are built in onto the ACR and the Lightroom Classic for that matter. Okay, so you can choose a number of different choices in here. Okay, as the preset for your picture. Okay, a lot of them. And you see a whole bunch of defaults. You see all of that. Okay, so you can choose that, but now the key thing is, like, whatever you like here, you need to save it as a preset, okay, before you can do it. So I will go in here and I will choose the option create a preset. Okay, and this is where I have a problem. My camera raw failed on me, and my graphics is gone, so I can't really do this anymore, unfortunately. Well, I'm going to try. I'm going to name this thing 123. Okay, and I'll put it in a new group called YouTube or something so that we can find it. Okay, hopefully this will work. And I press OK. Okay, so now, theoretically, you see, right now I have this 123 here. Right? So now if I have that, I can set this one up by going to the option. Okay, and you see if you go down to defaults, what you see here is under raw defaults. You see the global is Adobe default. That is the default. If you don't do anything, you'll get that every time you launch a raw file or any file for that matter. Okay, so what you want to do here, okay, if you choose camera setting, you only get the camera standard setting. In our example, we are using camera landscape, and you can't set it through that. Okay, so you got to choose a preset. And once you choose a preset, you go to YouTube and you choose 123. You see? Okay. Now, if you want to be fancy about it, okay, instead of doing a global preset 123, you can override that by choosing, okay, your camera. Okay, and you can go back to camera setting or choose a preset and do the 123 for it. Okay, you can go in here, choose 123 for it, or something to that matter, and that will specifically only activate when you use your camera. R6. Okay, or you can unclick this and use this preset for everything. Alright, I hope that's clear. Now you hit OK. Okay, so now it remembers, right? So with that, you can just quit here or cancel it and dismiss it, so that I prove that I didn't do anything to them. Camera raw. Right? I'm going to turn this thing off, and I'm going to turn it back on, because hopefully that will reset my graphics processor problem, which I run into all the time lately. I don't know what Adobe is doing to the program, but a lot of people complain, not just myself. Okay, so now I could open this thing, which I located on the desktop. Okay, this one here, and open it back up. Hopefully that will work. Okay, seems to work. As you can see that now my profile is camera landscape. Okay, it's already saved this thing. That's the default. Okay, and which should look like what your LCD says. Okay, but then you can go a bit further. Okay, you don't have to just match the camera. What you can do also is, like in a typical workflow, okay, you can, usually I would go in and I change the highlights a little bit down. I turn on the shadow a little bit, right? And I change my white and my black. Okay, so I go a little bit to the white. Okay, I turn this one on so that it will warn me if I burn. Okay, so I back off. Right there. And I go to the black one, make sure I don't clip, but I want the full range. Okay, so my photos already look a little bit better, right? I can go down to color, change the color as I want, or maybe in this example I'm going to change this thing to 22, remember that. Saturation, leave it alone. Okay, I can go in here, change the effect, like because it's a landscape, I'm going to increase the texture a little bit, clarity a little bit, turn down the vignette a little bit, okay, and so on and so forth. You can do just about anything to this. Change the optics, right? Okay, remove chromatic, and I go in here and I help it a little bit, change it a little bit more here, just for an example, and then I'm happy with it, right? So instead of doing the camera landscape, I'm doing something in addition to it, okay? And I can now save it as a preset. Again, I go in here and I create a preset, okay, and I am going to change this to YouTube, and I'm going to name this thing my preferred landscape. Okay, now let's explore this a little bit. Geometry, if you click them, you'll remember. Geometry is very dependent on each individual photo. Therefore, you don't really want to do geometry here. Same with lens blur, so that should remain unchecked. Now, if you have a habit of clicking auto to have ACR does the the setting, every setting automatically, and then you might want to consider this, because it will retain the auto for your picture. Otherwise, just leave it alone. Okay. So now with that, you press OK. Right. So now you have this new preset, and all you have to do is you want to use this preset. Okay. You just simply go here and change the preset again. Go to default instead of preset 1, 2, 3, and you go in here and you choose preset YouTube, my preferred landscape. Okay, press OK. Okay, so now just to prove it to you again, you remember this, right? So it has a little clipping here. And a little clipping here, so we would remember what it looks like. Now I'm going to cancel this one, and it's at cancel all change, dismiss camera raw. So I say yes. Right? So now I can open this thing again. And the default now, remember this and that? It remembers. Okay, the profile that I saved, the preset is camera landscape, therefore I still remember. This one, it doesn't tell you the preset, but it had installed the preset for you. So every single raw file from now on, when you launch into this, it will remember this changes to prove it to you. In the light, okay, I changed the highlight, I changed the shadow, I changed the whites, I changed the black. This thing remember everything. Okay, in the color, I changed the vibrance, and it remembers it. Right, in the effect, I changed the texture, I changed the clarity. It remembers all of that. Okay, from now on, that is what you're going to get. And of course, you can continue to change this as you want, but the starting point is no longer a boring, lifeless, colorless, raw image anymore. Okay, with that, I'm going to stop. I hope you like this new series of Photoshop. I'm going to try to keep it as simple as possible. Don't expect a very small video, because that's not my style. I tend to give you a lot of details. Kind of annoying that you have to go through the whole thing to get the whole thing, but I think for the serious people that want to learn everything, I think my method will prove more helpful than just a 10 seconds lesson, which I really don't like. Okay, with that, I thank you very much. If you could, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel. It is much appreciated. Thank you. Bye.